matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll try the run. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pulls and fired complete. Got room at the 35. Lots of room to run. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That route is a man-beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in.
coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Cook, fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Man, and this is why you practice 5.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Owens. That's caught, it's Fowler. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Try to march their way in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Badger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He wants to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Owens. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, USC. He got a step and just dusted the field. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Badgers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Owens. He's moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Hale. Strong, firm tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's a fourth down.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on second down for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to get the corner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Badgers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Fowler.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Dropping back, it's Owens. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. The play-action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going with the ground game left. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Finding open areas. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Owens. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Finds his man. It's Jordan. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Makes the catch. It's Hale. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He's got the tight end, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and I wish I could tell you, Palmer, that was a beautiful throw. And the quarterback threw it with strong rocket arm, and who covered him? Like, he's wide open. What do you do when you see that guy that wide open?
Listen, it's hard enough to cover that guy anyway. Look how big he is. He's a tight end, right? He's a matchup problem anyways, but you cannot let him run scot-free, especially right over the middle of the field. That's just way too easy for him.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play...
Touchdown, Trojans! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 8 over Iowa. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play for the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Handoff to Jones. Shakes off the defender. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Oh, he's looking to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass. It's Owens. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over, and now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra. Max going for the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Owens. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.